Hello again. Um, Tonight I thought I would talk about the latest Nintendo Switch 2 Direct that happened today, and probably talk a little bit more about just my gaming, just because I feel like it. Um, but yeah, today was the Nintendo Direct for the new Switch, and it was a pretty big deal. Um, and Overall, I thought it was pretty cool. Um, the the presentation was pretty good, mostly because I thought it had a ton of games. It did quite have like quite a bit of games, and the new Switch is pretty cool. It does seem like the graphics for it, like it was showing like Metroid Prime at like 120 frames and stuff like that. Like that's pretty solid, right? Um, so like it does seem like it will definitely be much more powerful. I mean, the fact that it was going to be running like Elden Ring and Final Fantasy VII Remake, I mean, it's finally kind of like catching up to the latest generation of games that had no chance on the original Switch. And this new Switch is going to be powerful enough to play a lot of those games, which that's that's pretty cool. Um, so I'm hoping that like when a lot more games that are coming out now will be able to be also released on the Switch too, just so games can get out there more and stuff. So um, overall, like the hardware of it is pretty cool. The mouse feature, I don't know, it's cool, but I don't know if I would if I got the Switch 2, would I use it a lot? Probably not. Um, Plus, it has the camera stuff. I'm not a super social gamer, so I don't think I would use the camera stuff. It looks fun. I think my kids might, as they get older, might enjoy that. I don't know. I mean, I do appreciate that the Switch is still like a very like family, like kid-friendly machine. It definitely feels like they're going for that vibe, and I think they do really well at that. And I think they should stay in that lane, like the kid-friendly stuff. But they also have like weird like adult games on the Switch that aren't always as censored as much as like the PS5 censor stuff. So I mean, Nintendo does a lot of cool stuff. I I appreciate that from them. Um, like after watching it, like my I was very hyped initially, but then I was like, am I gonna buy this thing for like 450 bucks? And I was like, like probably not like right away or anything like that. Um, Especially when they dropped the price of the games. I mean I don't know if I'm a cheapskate, but I mean I my main takeaway was like they're pumping out 80, $90 games, and I prefer to buy games on a physically if possible, and it was looking like some of the physical games were going to be like $90 for like Mario Kart stuff. Good lord, holy cow, that is crazy. Um, oh man, I don't know. Yeah, the price of the games, it was a real shocker. I don't know what that's going to mean for gaming in general. If the other, Sony and stuff are going to like follow that price point and everything's just going to get more expensive. That would be a bummer. Um, but what else from I mean, I don't know. I mean, my like I said, the Switch for me right now is like my monolith soft device. I mean, I really only get excited for like the Xenoblade games or whatever IP they're creating. Although From Software did release a trailer for what was the name of it? Blood. I can't remember the name of it. Like they have a new game coming out that's an Switch exclusive. Like that was a shocker. I can't believe a company as big as From Software, as popular as they are doing a Switch exclusive. Like there had to be like a very big handshake there. Like yo, like Nintendo's like, please do this. We need to do this for us. I mean, the graphics in the trailer definitely don't look as good as like Elden Ring on the PS5. Like when I was watching the trailer, I was like, this definitely still looks like a Switch game. Like the graphics are not that like clear. But it's like a new From Software. I mean, it looks like Bloodborne 2, that kind of ish, and Bloodborne is really cool. Um, so that was cool. I mean, like I said, the presentation overall, I was like, that was a good presentation. Like lots of surprises, lots of lots of games. It was cool. Um, and again, like I'm probably not going to run right out and get this new Switch. It, I mean, if they announce a new Xenoblade game on it, then that would probably make me more likely to get it. But overall, I'm just like, even though I'm probably not going to get it, I'm like happy for the gaming community as a whole. And like, if you're like really hyped about it and you're like going to buy it day one, like I'm just like excited for you. You know what I mean? Um, I'm here for video game hype. And so if like anybody else is hyped about this, I'm like, great, do it. It's awesome. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I mean, some of the stuff that uh, uh, interests me the most was like the new Chucklefish game. It was like a about witches, looked like Stardew Valley witches. It was a very old school game, um, and I don't know. I just like the new Donkey Kong that they ended with. I'm just like, I don't need that. And Metroid, I've never played any of the Metroid Prime games. That does not interest me. I don't know, like a lot of like the main IPs from Nintendo, Mario, Zelda, that kind of stuff doesn't really interest me too much. Um, I played some of Breath of the Wild, and it was cool, but I dropped that for like 20 hours. I don't know. All their main IPs are fun. I mean, I guess the Mario Kart game. I played Mario Kart back on the SNES, old school, and it was great. I loved it, and I'm sure I've probably played Mario Kart 8 at some point at somebody's house. I don't know, not a lot though. But I mean, Mario Kart's fun. I'm sure the new one will be fun. But it's not a I need to buy it. But again, I got two kiddos. If they get as they get older, if they want to if they're really into video games, then the Switch is just a good console to have. You can play with your kids. So I get it, and it's cool. So again, overall, the presentation was good, and again, I feel the general excitement of everybody who's like really hyped about this new system. It's cool. And the game price point though is yowza crazy. Um, so yeah, I guess that's all my main thoughts on the the direct today. Again, I guess they also actually tomorrow, like the next 2 days, they have like two more like tree houses that they kind of go into more depth with stuff. So I'll probably watch those. It'd be interesting to see, learn more about it. What else did I want to talk about tonight? Um, just a little bit more of. I've been playing more of Xenoblade Chronicles X. I completed Chapter 9, and my skulls can fly now, so that's kind of cool. I feel like I got to like a big point in the game where you can like fly in the scales. As soon as I could, I went out and started like immediately like trying to get all of the data points that I couldn't reach earlier. Um, but man, I'll tell you what, man, with Xenoblade Chronicles X, the number of side quests in the game is scary. It's scaring me because like I've been enjoying the game so much that I've been trying to like complete the um, all of the affinity quests and all of the um, green basic quests. I think there's other blue quests too you can do, but like I'm trying to do all the side quests because like I'm enjoying the game. I want to get the most out of it. But like I felt like I was trying to catch up, and I was like, I'm finally getting caught up, okay, because there's so many. And then every time you complete a chapter, there's like there's a whole new dozen of these quests. It's like holy cow! Like if you want to do all the quests in this game, it's gonna be insane. I think I'm at like 52, 53 hours. Uh, I'm back to working full time, so I can only play a couple hours at night. But I want to play. I want to do all these quests, but I'm already like late in the game. I think there's only a couple more chapters, and the story is gripping. I don't know. I want to know what's gonna happen. So I don't know. I keep it's a dilemma. I keep asking how many side quests am I gonna do before I just get to the point where it's just like I gotta see the credit. I gotta see like how the game ends. It's how I normally play games. But we'll see. It is cool. Um, I, there is so much to customize and upgrade and stuff. It's cool. I mean, I could see how you could put 200 hours in this game. I'm gonna keep trying to take it chill, and like I said, I could start chapter 10 soon, but I am gonna try to kind of keep up with as many side quests as I can. But you'll do side quests for like 3 nights, 4 nights in a row before you continue the story, and then, after doing it like night after night, you're just like, I want the story, I want the story. So I don't know. We'll see. Uh, I'm interested to see how many side quests I can complete before I just want to complete the game. You know, so we'll see. And I guess I was also playing a little bit of the. I have been playing a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV, the new 7.2 patch. I've done the first two raid fights, the bunny guy and the little painter girl. I unlocked the brute bomber is back for the third raid, and I unlocked it just a little bit ago, but it's late, so I was like, I'm gonna hold off. And that one thing I've noticed also, like the queue time for I mean, the patch released last week, and it's like evening hours where people are gaming, and I'm like queuing up to do like these raids on a Tuesday, Wednesday night. It's like 15 minutes to get into these raids. Like that's a long time. For the considering these, I don't know. I would expect like 5 to 7 minutes I can get in and do it, but like my wait time is like longer. So it's like, man, are people dropping out a little bit? There's not as many people playing. It takes a little bit longer to get into a party. So I don't know. That's kind of odd, but um, I've been playing Black Mage. Um, man, I don't know how I feel about it. It's not after playing it for a couple of days, it's not doom or end of the world. I mean, I'm still having fun playing it. Um, it is much faster. The faster part doesn't annoy me as much as the timer drop. Like, why did they drop the timer? Like, they could have like sped things up but they needed to. But the timer was just like a pass fail mechanic that you had to worry about that they just removed for like no reason. I don't understand why they dropped the timer. And the new rotation is weird because like now you can fit like two flare stars over. The new rotation is weird. I haven't looked up what the official rotation should be. I've just kind of been filling it out myself, and I don't know. I'm not like a super nerd that's like looking at the potencies of everything and like min maxing everything. I'm just kind of like I just play by feel. I think Flare Star is strong. One thing I should look at is Flare stronger than Despair? I don't know. I think you want to try to get off as many Flare Stars as you can, and then if you can't, use Despair. I should look that up because I'm kind of interested now that I'm talking about it. But it's a weird change. I'm getting used to it. It's not doom or end of the world, but like I said, I don't know why they got rid of the timer. I don't understand it. But I do plan to kind of get caught up on the main story quest here. And the Arcadian raid is funny. It's like WWE wrestling. It's funny. I want to do these last two, and then I need to farm some gear a little bit just to kind of get caught up. Um, so so yeah, we'll see. But I guess I don't know. I guess it's a good stopping point for tonight. But yeah, fun direct, doing some gaming. Uh, Next time I was gonna make a video about all the manga that I'm currently reading because I'm like reading about like 4 series right now, and enjoying all 4 of them. So I want to talk about that at some point. So maybe next time. But yeah, for now, I guess it's good night. So take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.